Every Monday, the team at Kuby Energy also gives us great reason for optimism. These are viewer and listener emails submitted to our website, our email inbox, part of a little something we call Positive Reflections. Details in just a second on how you can win a free solar install in your home or your place of business. But first, let's get to this from Melissa. Melissa, you filled our tank the other day. She said a quick note of thanks for everything that your team is doing on Real Talk. This past year, I was on maternity leave with my first son. Congratulations, Melissa. Says, needless to say, it wasn't exactly the maternity leave I had always dreamed of or hoped for. Especially during the winter months, it got quite lonely, not being able to meet up with other moms and have play dates together. Instead, while I played with my son at home, I'd turn on Real Talk, and it helped stimulate my mind. I learn new things daily. I love the diverse range of topics and views on every show. Every evening at the dinner table, I'd say to my husband, today on Jesperson, and then I'd relay whatever new thing I learned. Melissa says engaging in this learning and listening on these very personable discussions helped ease the loneliness, and I'll forever be grateful. Now it's summer. We're not in the house as much. Our munchkin is very active, and we're getting into a new routine. But I wanted to take a second to let you know how significant this show and this community has been to our family, and a thank you for what you're doing. Melissa, that made our week. What about this one from Tanya, who wrote in to us to say, hey, I wanted you to know because of Real Talk, I knew about that St. Eugene resort. You remember that one? The former residential school that's been transformed into a beautiful hotel and a golf course. Said the amazing work of former Chief Sophie Pierre and her community. Something to behold. We were in Kimberley, BC last weekend visiting family, and we took a bike ride to go see the site for ourselves. What a mix of emotions to stand there and look at that building and imagine what happened there. And then to see the memorial statue the community has erected in front, reminding us of the determination of those children, despite the inflicted shame, to survive and to persevere. Thank you again for keeping conversations going and giving us real things to learn and reflect upon. Tanya, amazing. And guess who we heard from? We heard from Royden Mills. You remember last week's Positive Reflections, the sculptor who had the big installation at the dog park? Well, turns out it sounds like a whole bunch of you were in touch with him. And he wrote in to say what a kind thing that audience member Scott did to engage with you, sending positive energy my way. I was really touched and encouraged. I'm recovering from surgery and doing well and so grateful for this effort to lift my spirits. It really, really did. He went on to say, by the way, I've known Scott since he was 12, playing on a Pee-wee hockey team I coached. Says, I coached him for 4 years. He was a terrific leader. His enthusiasm for life is remarkable. He took time off work to come and lend energy to that group of people volunteering to help install my sculpture at Terwilliger Park. He went on to say, I've been luckier than most, thanks to the faith and encouragement friends and neighbors have for my artistic efforts. Thank you so much. From Royden Mills, sculptor. Real Talk, Positive Reflections, courtesy Kuby Energy, bringing people together, and we love it. It doesn't stop here, friends. If you go to kubyenergy.ca/Real Talk right now, you'll find details on how you can enter to win a free solar install. We're going to get one person's home or office or cottage or cabin or whatever as close to net zero as humanly possible. All you have to do is send us an email to talk@ryanjesperson.com explaining why your solar story is the most compelling one we'll hear. We've got a bunch of submissions already, but the cutoff isn't until the 25th. That means you again have one more week to get your story in. We're then going to put the 3 top stories in front of the Real Talk audience, and somebody's going to win big. We're estimating the value of the prize to be about $15,000. Might be a bit more, might be a little bit less. It depends on your specific scenario, because this is a custom solar install, no strings attached, no cost to you. We've got some photos. We've got some poems. We've got a couple videos that have been very well done. You have just under 1 week left to enter. Encourage you to do so at kubyenergy.ca/real talk for all the details. Great show in store tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Sarah Hoyles is hard at work. We're going to keep that learning and the real talking going. Thanks for making today part of your routine, and we'll talk to you soon.